we're ready for the final steps now. I've laid out the button so you can see how we're going to sew it on. It's going to be every other fabric strip. And then we'll be putting the straws on last. So I'll just set them to the side for right now and take the buttons off too. I'm going to be using the pink embroidery floss to sew the buttons on. I'm going to measure about 3 lengths. And I'm not going to be using all of these strands. So what I'm going to do is separate the strands by untwisting them a little bit. And then I'm going to count them. There's always 6 strands, and so I just want 3. So I'm just going to divide them up. And I'll use one of these for each side to sew the buttons on. I'll thread the embroidery floss through the sewing needle. Use a needle with as big of an eye as you can to get that embroidery floss through, but it still can go through the button. So my first button will be right down here, close to the edge. I place it where I want it to be, then I put my finger right on top to make sure I'm going to keep it there, and sew it on with the embroidery floss. Just like that. And then I'm just going to hop up here, make a little tack. I'm just going to make a little tack in the back, make sure it doesn't go through and show on this side, and hop up to the next fabric strip that we're going to put the button on. I'm going to place it right where I want it again, and it's kind of fun to think about which direction this little stitch is going to go. This one went in that direction, so I think I'm going to kind of turn it around so this one goes this way, just for fun. Don't want to pull it too tight. Let's lay it down flat, make sure it's getting on there nice and flat, and then I'm going to turn it just a little bit like I wanted it to go. Poke it through. And there's our second button. Being careful that my needle is not poking all the way through. The button on the other side, lay it down tight with my finger, and sew it on. Looking pretty, and we're almost done. Final step, the straws. See you there. If you'd like to learn more about weaving, subscribe to my channel. And be sure to check out my website, The Creativity Patch. There's lots more things to learn there, and I've got some really fun weaving kits. See you there, and happy weaving!